Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday to you. We made it. We made it. We made it. Everything's going to be okay. Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B coming up. That's what I'm talking about. Happy Friday to you, everybody. I hope everybody's doing fabulous out there. And let me move this down here just a little bit. There we go. Johnny B, how you doing this morning, brother?
Good morning, brother. Happy Friday. And I tell you what, it's been a great week. And that was a great Space Between the Waves this morning podcast. I like that.
Thanks, man.
I love it. You are very welcome. That is, you do it all, and you were spot on because, we're all born individuals.
Yep.
But yet we become photocopies.
That's right.
I would encourage everybody to go there and listen and be your own self.
Man, I really appreciate that. That thing has really, I was a little discouraged when I first started because, I expect results immediately. And, it takes a while. I mean, I never did a podcast before. I've been doing radio. I've been doing video. I've been doing all kinds of stuff for all these years, writing books, doing all kinds of stuff. A marketing director, running the home office, being the maintenance man here at the Tiki Bar, whatever, pool boy, you name it. I've done it. I've wore a lot of hats. But a podcast was new, but I always wanted to do it. And now we're up to about 759 downloads. It's in all kinds of countries. It's starting to take off. I'm really excited about it.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm even more excited to be on the air with you on Fridays because Friday at 11 is like 5 o'clock somewhere when you're hanging out with the Tiki Man. I mean, seriously, that is the truth, man. I'm just ramped up and ready to roll.
Well, in a world that's gone crazy, and everything that's happened in the past year or two or whatever, me personally, you personally, everything else that's happened. This has been a nice surprise that we get to work together again.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And, if you have some free time, I am looking for an agent. So,
Free time, I don't know. I'm one of those rare individuals that if I have 15, 10 minutes or whatever, I'll slide in something to try to get ahead of something else. I just don't know any other way to operate, really. I mean, It's not that I can't relax. It's just that there's always so much to do. And if I can get ahead of the game, when it's time to relax or somebody comes over or somebody's here or whatever, then I've got the time.
Yeah, I'm with you, brother. We are birds of a feather who flock together, and I do like to stay busy, even with my disability and everything else, man. I just keep rolling. I have to. I'm up early. Even Robin's like, why do you get up so early? Because I just feel I got stuff to do.
That's just how I am. Let's see here. Donna and Bob Cummings are out there this morning. Donna, I have one more question. Can I ask another question? That's Donna and, of course, Bob Sled Bob. Let's see here. Packing for Key West. Leaving tomorrow. They're headed down to Key West. Well,
good for them.
Fabulous. I hear the weather's been fantastic down in Key West. Nice breeze. I talked to B-Man this week. He's getting ready to go on his sailing ship next week or sailing trip next week. And so they've been involved in all kinds of things in Key West. He's another one, he'll get involved in all kinds of things. So good morning, you guys. Safe travels down there. Verona Corona, I think today is her last day down in Mexico. She's headed back now that the snow has melted. And Graham and Nicole are out there this morning. And Uptown Windsy, good morning to everybody in Uptown Windsy. And hope everybody's doing fabulous.
Yes, indeed. Good morning, everybody. Up and at 'em, rise and shine. It is happy hour time with the Tiki Man, Johnny D.
There you go, man. Well, let's take care of our sponsor right quick. Let's hear. There we go. Tune in every Friday for Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B. Streaming live on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, Tiki Man Radio, and Dockside Live. Brought to you by dockmate. Dockmate is a wireless control system for your boat's engines, pods, thrusters, anchor, and horn that lets you leave the helm and go anywhere on board. It is the ultimate boating companion. Piloting your yacht boils down to driving something that weighs 50,000 pounds through liquid with no brakes. Don't let being stuck at the helm undermine your confidence or compromise your boating experience. Visit dockmate.us. That's dockmate.us. Or visit TikiManRadio.com and click on the logo for Dockmate. Tune in every Friday for Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B from 11 to 1 p.m. and learn more about Dockmate. And if there's a boat show coming to your town, chances are Dockmate will be there. Go by and check it out. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you. Dockmate, taking the stress out of boating and docking and taking the boating experience to a whole nother level. That's right. And saving marriages around the world, you know, so.
That's right. Weekdays with Tiki Man and Johnny B, brought to you by Dockmate.
Man, I'm so. Yeah, I am so happy to be working with those guys. And Dockmate, of course, wireless remote control. You can get that for your boat. You can reach out to dockmate.us.com. And Brian Burns has been doing all kinds of things. I was going to come down here this morning and try to get a snapshot of some of the things he's been doing, like the dock talk and stuff like that. Maybe we can play it on the show as well. Brian, if you're out there, maybe you can send me some of that stuff. That'd speed up the process a little bit. And we can continue to Josh was in one of them. And, of course, Brian's been going to boat shows and doing all kinds of stuff. Still working it, man, out there getting it done.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Anybody here on the network knows that's what we do.
That's right. That's right, yeah. Man. And so how was your trip? Did I see that when you got home you had snow? What the hell?
Yeah, long story short, the trip was great. You know, it was a quick in, quick out, just like living on the road. I had to set up for a show. It was a couple minutes a little late getting settled in, but yeah, it was a great day. We had about 80 degrees first day. Second day, it dropped down to about 60. That night, it got in the 50s. And then when we got home, we got home Sunday, and Monday morning, it was snowing. So first thing I did, I sent Danny a picture.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know how you people do it, man. I just don't know how can you be at the beach one day and have it snow the next day? My mind cannot comprehend how to live that way anymore.
Well, I tell you what, Maryland is like California, but turned sideways. Okay, so I live out in the Western Panhandle, which would be like Northern California. But when you go down to the coast, you know, it's 5.5 hours from here. When you go down there, the weather can be completely different. Yeah. But when we got up here, yeah, it was snowing. So, of course, I had to send Danny that picture first thing in the morning. And when I get back, he said, what the hell?
Yeah, what the hell is that? That is just that's just crazy right there. I mean, Michelle Myers, our ambassador of all great things, is out there. She's down at the beach house in Panama City Beach and finally getting settled in. She sent me a text this morning and said it's the first day that she don't have anything to do. And I'm like, try not to create work, okay? Just don't create work. You're retired now, and you had to move. They finally got the house up for sale in Memphis, and so now she can enjoy her time. But if you're not real careful, you'll create work for yourself.
Yeah. You know, I got to tell you what, it is what it is. You know, I'm retired, but I constantly work. There's not been any sleeping in late nights. You know, I'm either, you know, doing things around the house or I'm in here in the studio. But either way, it's work, and I love staying busy. It keeps your mind active. I just can't sit around and vegetate.
Vegetate, yeah. Robin Emmerich is out there. Happy Friday to you. It's beautiful up in Frostburg. No snow. Yeah, absolutely. Here, that goes up. Yeah. Yeah, no snow. Yeah, and so anytime there's no, do you have snow today, or you guys still? Is it still winter time where the hell you're at, or what? What's going on?
No, they're calling for a high in the low 80s today.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to be out piddling around the house.
Well, you're sending me pictures of that crap, and I'm out here getting the pool ready.
Yeah, I wish we would have bought that house next door to you.
Yeah.
And all of this would have been taken care of. Boom.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's been a good week. Like I said, I've got all my projects really. I'm ahead of schedule on things. The pool is open. The tiki bar is open. All the furniture is in place. I talked to Mark Mulch yesterday, and we're going to be planning the concert July the 11th. Okay, I'm going to talk more about this on the Sunday show, but July the 11th, it's going to be music and a movie. And he's bringing a big 60-inch blow-up screen, and we're going to have a movie after he does the concert. So he's going to be sending out some details about that and how to get tickets for that. So that's going to be fabulous here. July the 11th at the old Tiki Bar.
Oh, man. That's great. Or is he going to accomplish with tickets, or is he going to send them up here? He's going to mail them? I need to put the pack mule on standby.
Everything's digital now. Everything's digital.
Oh, okay. So he could just go ahead and shoot them over to me, and Robin and I will be there.
Well, we have bands. We have bags of bands, right? So if your name's on the list, right, and you've paid the money, then you get your band when you get here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought the network was going to accomplish for that, or maybe Mark and his crew. I don't know.
Well,
radio stuff, man.
Well, at this point, since those guys are coming on board as a sponsor with Rise and Vibes Coffee, Sunrise Vibes Coffee Company, we're so excited about that. We're going to start that May the 1st. I was saying last week, I'm like, hey, they're going to join us next week, but we got another week before that happens. So I'm getting ahead of myself here.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's excited. That's the way it goes. Wow. All right, Sunrise Vibes, brought to you by. Oh, man, I love saying that.
Yeah, Michelle Myers, once our ambassador of all great things, once she found out that I wasn't having a summer party, she immediately found another summer party to go to. So she won't be here for the concert because she's already, that's how they forget you that fast, man. If you stop doing something, man, boom, they just make a new tradition going somewhere else.
It's just like the music industry, Danny. Yeah. You're only as good as your last hit. Right?
That's it.
You're only as good as your last party. So I think we ought to have Heather and the Golden Girls just do a big party, big show, and let them rock it out, and we'll just show up. Yeah,
there you go, man. Well, it's going to be a blast. Like I said, it's something uniquely different. We do movie nights here at the Tiki Bar. We have tremendous, really good surround sound around the Tiki Bar, around the whole deck. And, sometimes we'll watch a movie and, just enjoy the night, maybe throw something on the grill, have dinner right there at the Tiki Bar, and then watch a movie and enjoy the night. And he liked that idea. He's like, maybe we could do a movie, music and movie. And I'm like, man, that'd be great. So that's what we're planning on doing. I told him, I'm like, listen, I ain't worried about, listen, if 400 people show up or if 4 show up, I'm not going to worry about it. You promote it. It's your deal. Right. And I'm offering the facility, and we will make it happen.
Man, I'll tell you what, that's a good way to go. I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah.
Every little thing's going to be all right, brother. It's going to be all right.
My activity planner said, Danny, did you clear that date with me? It's on our son's wedding. Let me see what I can do to change it. Yeah. Well, first of all, send your condolences to your son for getting married, and tell him we're so sorry to hear the bad news. But maybe this is a sign. Maybe this is a sign. Okay, he needs to put it off for a little bit and come down to the old Tiki Bar.
Yeah, come on down to the Tiki Bar, hang out, have fun, and think about it. Or put on your drinking cap and drink about it.
Yeah, well, there you go. Well, anyway, when it's Friday, happy Friday, everybody. Everybody, all the ships at sea, everybody around. Brian Bird says, hey, I'll send you the Josh interview after I get it edited. Perfect. Thanks. Brian is out there. Dockside Live. We are live on Dockside Live Radio, Tiki Man Radio, and the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel. So you can come over and be a part of the show. It's Friday. There's nothing better to do. All right. You just need to tell your boss to kiss your ass. That Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B is on right now. And, because everybody knows what happens on a Friday. You get in your car And it's like, I'm getting the hell out of here, man. I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm going to ride like hell and get to the tiki bar.
That's right.
Celebrate summer thrills with a splash of fun at Lake Winnie and Sokia, the South's favorite family amusement park and water park.
Speed down the spiraling water slides. Ride the waves in the pool. Float the crazy river at Sokia. Take a spin on the wild twister. Brave the boat chute. Soar high with the wave swinger.
One epic season.
Let's go! Visit lakewinnie.com for dates and details.
That's right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. But either way, it's too late to change me. That's what that's all about right there. Happy Friday to you, everybody. Hope everybody's doing fabulous out there. And, we dipped down to the Soggy Dollar Bar. And, it looks like everybody's enjoying themselves down there. And then, of course, the Sandpiper Beacon, which I'm still trying to get our reconnaissance mission to go down there and talk to them. You know, we can tap into these cameras, and I've been streaming the Sandpiper Beacon for 2 or 3 hours, been adding a little music and stuff to it, you know, as well. Gonna have some ocean waves in the background, you know, some sounds and stuff. So hopefully we'll get to work with those guys.
Man, that would be great. You know, I'm looking at the Soggy Dollar Bar there, and it has been, I'm sitting here in my head trying to figure it out. It's been at least 40 years since I've been to the Soggy Dollar Bar down on Virgin Gorda. And I looked at it, and I'm like, oh, my God, look at all these people. Look at all these umbrellas. When I was there, it was just a tiny little bar, a couple boats, a couple people. And they said that was where Jimmy Buffett got the original idea to write Cheeseburger in Paradise.
No kidding.
So it has changed quite a bit.
Well, God willing, and the creek don't rise, as they say in Alabama. We're going to be there in 2027, going to the Soggy Dollar Bar, and we're going over to the BVI, going to go to the beach bar and check out everything over there. That's the whole point. And we got a crowd going with us already. B-Dog and Lou, my God, are going on the cruise. That is a major accomplishment. You know, he's run out of excuses. You know, he doesn't have his teaching gig anymore. He's officially retired, and he's moved back to Ohio. He's run out of excuses. So they're actually going to go with us, and that's fantastic. And Dan and Rachel, Princess and Chop Liver, and Michelle and Tim and the Goldens are going with us for the first time on Escape to Paradise, and of course Donna and Bob Cummings, and we got a whole crowd going with us. It cannot wait. I have never been on a cruise, and I'm looking forward to it.
Man, I think you're going to have a great time. I wish we could be there. I hope we could be there. We don't know yet. May have to do a GoFundMe, but either way, man, I want to see some footage. I need a GoFundMe just to make the margaritas for Robin.
I understand.
Still haven't gotten that yet.
You still ain't made that girl a margarita? What the hell, Johnny? What the hell?
No, sir. It's we will get there. We will get there.
And of course, Marty Gentry is out there this morning. Good morning to you. He is looking forward to being down at the Bahamas with Donna and Bob and Michelle Myers and Tim and I forget who else is going on that trip, but they're all going down. That's the unofficial Escape to Paradise. We didn't get a full crew to go on that one, so the Hippie Chick and I won't be there. The official 5th annual Escape to Paradise will be next year, 2027, on the cruise.
Man, I tell you what, we ought to be doing travel radio, Danny. Travel radio live everywhere.
That's right. Let's see here. I hope I get that response correct. What was the question? Delu? Kind of Patty going too? I don't know. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, Jody and Patty. Yeah. Flamingo Girl herself, Cammie's Grammy, and her crazy sister are going down to the Bahamas. I knew there was somebody else, and hopefully we can get them to go on the cruise with us as well. So,
man, that's going to be a blast. You know, last time I was there was, again, many years ago, and I had a rental car, and I must be the only person that got lost on top of the biggest hill on that island looking for the beach. I left the airport, got on top of some big hill. So actually, I got on top of the Volkswagen. I was with a group of people, and I said, "Oh, look, it's down there." And so we just started aiming that way, and I think that was the same trip. They said, "Don't come back," as I came in without a passport. we snuck over on a little 9-seater to go parasailing for the day. All right, and I didn't have a passport, and the lady just really reamed me out and said, "Okay, you have to be off the island by night." I said, "Okay." We got back on the plane, left, parked it in Palm Beach, and the pilot, we know him, he said, "Does anybody want to go through customs?" He was being smart. I said, "No." We jumped out. I ran, jumped over a little tiny chain link fence. We all did, got in the vehicle, and took off.
There's probably still wanted posters of you there, all these years later.
Those were the days when you could do that kind of stuff and get away with it. I wouldn't advise that today.
No, I would not advise that today. Today they'll just shoot you.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Man, nice little rock and roll block there. Some Christopher Cross and ELO. And what else did we have in there? Billy Joe.
Yeah. I tell you what, man, you were rocking it today because on the pre-roll, I was getting all ramped up in here. I got the music going through the headphones. And I'm like, man, he is just killing it this morning. You know?
I love Fridays. I've always loved Fridays. Even when I was in the finance business and I was traveling all those years, Mondays and Fridays was always a travel day for me. All right. And so I had enough offices all over the place. I could spend Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. If I had to stay till Friday morning or whatever, then there was a problem, you know. So, especially down in Mobile, Gulf Shores, Ocean or Orange Beach, all that area down there, that's a week-long trip, you know. So leave out on Monday, travel all day, takes 6.5 hours to get down to Mobile. And, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, had all my favorite places I love to go eat and just had a great time down there. Loved it down there. I wasn't that big on Mobile itself, but I love the history and the culture of Mobile because that's really where Mardi Gras got started, was in Mobile.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I never knew that. Wow.
Yeah. And they still have their own Mardi Gras parade and all that stuff. And that's where it started at. And then New Orleans kind of adopted it.
That is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There's your historical moment for the day.
There you go. We're learning something already.
That's why you tune in to Tiki Man Radio on Fridays. You know, to hell with work, man. Nobody's working anyway.
No.
So just tune in, kick it on back, relax, Jack, and have a good time. You know, we're kicking it off. It's 5 o'clock here in the studio. Yeah, I got my Johnny box. Do you have your Danny box?
My Danny box?
You got the chocolate bar, man. The Danny box is for traveling.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, the Danny box is for traveling. You got the chocolate bar. I don't have a bar in the studio.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to bring in a refrigerator in here.
Well, we're so fortunate because, our sponsor, Reef Rum, Uncle Alex went down to Florida, and we do need to send our condolences out to Uncle Alex's mama passed away this past week. And, it was a Sunday morning, really, right before the show. I can't remember if we brought it up or not. I don't think we did because I wasn't aware of it till after the show. But condolences go out to Uncle Alex. And yes. I think she was 93, so she had as they say, me personally, I don't want to live to be 105, okay? I don't.
That's a lot of living.
If I can't hammer my own nails, and I don't want to have anything to do with it. I'm ready to go on and find a tiki bar in the sky.
Yeah, man, I tell you what, my deepest condolences. And it's never easy. We know that it's never easy. But what I like to say is there was a time. This is one of my favorite quotes when someone crosses over. Is that there was a time they could only be with you in one place at one time. But now they can be with you everywhere all the time. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Nice. Very nice, Johnny B. Yeah, we need to get inspirational words of Johnny B on a podcast. Well, I don't know about that, man. Well, I tell you, that whole podcast thing, man, that's been it's been an enjoyable experience. It's actually helped my writing, going back and reading my own stuff, and and not just writing something at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning when I'd just been up for 30 seconds. That is, it's been, and then putting the music to it and having people discover it all over the world in different places and, start to follow it. And it's been a very humbling experience for me. Well, I bet it has. And, you've been putting this out for a long time. 15 years. I mean, you have words of wisdom, brother. And, I've traveled with Danny on the road. He has words of wisdom. And I'm glad to see that you're getting them out there and that people are tuning in. I'm tuning in I like it, and I'm already accustomed to your voice anyway.
True.
But now I get up, it's like, hey, I can listen to Danny here in the morning, and it makes me feel good. But also, early mornings are my inspirational times too. Early mornings and late nights. When I used to be on the air, my late nights were, the creative hours were between like 11 and 2.
Yeah.
But now as you get older, man, I love working in the mornings.
I have enjoyed this time getting into a new routine, right? And, I come down, I make, I throw some sausage in the skillet, which immediately wakes Katie May up, and she comes in the kitchen like, all right, man, we're getting some sausage this morning, man. This is awesome. It's going to be a great day. And, then I come down, I cut all the TVs on to all the beaches and cameras around the world and make a little coffee downstairs here, fire everything up, go outside, turn on the ocean waves that play for 18 hours around the tiki bars. Just the ocean waves, kind of, where you feel the breeze, in your mind or whatever, open up the back door, go out, check the tomato plants, see if the banana trees are growing. Come in and work on a few projects, and it's been really, really nice to enjoy the spring.
Yeah, I tell you what, early mornings are wonderful. We even took a walk out on the deck this morning, a slight breeze, and Robin said, it feels like a beach breeze up here. So I said, well, it's probably coming out of the east, So
yeah. Well, as long as the snow is gone, that's all that really matters at this point.
Oh, you got that right, man. I don't want to see it. I'm done with it, and we keep having more discussions about southbound, south, maybe for a couple months, a month or so to, you get tired of the ice and the snow. It's beautiful here, but it's cold, icy, and we don't want any slip and falls.
Well, and I talk about this a lot. I love this particular area of Tennessee. I've never been that big on Nashville or Memphis or anything. As a matter of fact, if you live on this side of the state, you don't know what the hell is past Nashville. It's a whole lot of nothing. A lot of Waffle Houses and gas stations, and that's about it till you get into Memphis. As a matter of fact, there was a time where I had some offices in Memphis, and I would take the short flight from Chattanooga to Memphis because I hated that drive. But this particular part, being right here at the Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama line, right in here, whatever, surrounded by mountains and water, you get all four seasons. So, when you're sick of one season, another one comes along, and it's and everything. Everything just is like clockwork, man. The trees, the flowers, everything, is just like, when the squirrels start hoarding nuts, I know that winter's not that far off,
Yeah, that's, you know it. I mean, we get it when it hits here in these mountains. It's like it can hit any time. Like October, you start getting snow. Yeah. And here we are, it's past Easter, and we had snow. So that's the way it goes. We just know you better lock down, settle in, stock up, and get ready.
Yeah. Well, I played that Lake Winnie commercial there. Those guys sent that over, and the park opens May the 1st. We are planning, there's 8 of them coming down from Crown Point, Indiana. Let's see here. We are doing that June the 13th. It's a Saturday. We had a certain amount of tickets, and I think we have all of those have been gone. We'd love it for everybody that wants to enjoy Lake Winnie to come along and be a part of the group. But we got 8 coming down. Of course, my granddaughter, Ellie. I sent her a picture yesterday because she's been bugging the hell out of me about when is the pool going to be open. So I've been working my ass off to get that up and going so I can send her the picture. And I sent it to Brad, and I said, tell Ellie the damn pool is open, okay?
The pool is open. Yeah, I remember I used to call Brad Young Lynn Sky Talker. Remember those days?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Young Lynn Sky Talker.
Young Lynn Skywalker.
It's funny, but, your granddaughter, she loves your brother, you love her, and that's what we do. I don't have grandkids.
It wasn't that always that way. You know, when she was like, when she was first born up to about the time she was 2.5, right? She didn't like nobody. She sure as hell didn't like me. And I think she was scared of me or whatever. But something, one day, they're over here at the pool, and I had some gummy bears. And I was sitting at the tiki bar eating gummy bears, and she come over and crawled up on one of the bar stools and sat next to me. What you got there? And ever since then, we've been best friends. I mean, I even got her a big bag for her birthday last time when we went to her birthday party, and so just
That's
little,
precious.
You just never know. I mean, the little things, that kind of get you broken through the ice there.
Yeah, you made a connection, and she'll never forget that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I don't have grandkids. I don't know if I ever will, because I have to live vicariously through yours.
Well, we're gearing up for Maya. She's graduating high school, and so I'll be going to the graduation, and then she is off to college. So I go from one extreme to the next with these granddaughters of mine. So.
Yeah, keep her encouraged, man. Keep her encouraged about becoming a marine biologist. I know that's her passion.
Mm-hmm.
And just tell her, follow your passion. Don't look for the money. Follow your passion, and the money will follow.
Yeah, I told her we need to go ahead and move on down to Islamorada, and she can start working at the Turtle Hospital, and I'll be there to support her.
Well, there you go. Hey, maybe we'll come down there, too. We'll just park a trailer down there and, call it a winter escape.
Well, there you go, man. Yeah.
There is.
That's what it's all about, man. Happy Friday to you, everybody. It's going to be a fabulous weekend.
Drunken rays came storming in. 5 a.m. you woke me up again. Cause the double's on ice and your friend Diane got you all up in your head again. About a picture on my phone from a girl I used to know. Got you searching flights back home. I'm like, please don't go. Got my heart rate up real high, vocabulary running low. Out of breath, I keep going and going. Oh no, if I'm a record, then I'm broke. You don't like my song no more. And all I need to know is what more can I say to you, baby? When I'm out of words, you haven't heard his love. Can't make you stay. It's your play. So tell me what more can I say? Beat me up and leave me black and blue. Do whatever bad you gotta do. Throw the dirty laundry in the street. Chip the critic, now you're blaming me. About a picture on my phone from 1,000,000 years ago. Got you searching flights back home. I'm like, please, what more can I say to you, baby? When I'm out of words, you haven't heard his love. Can't make you stay. It's your play. Tell me what I'm supposed to say. Except don't go. Got my heart way up real high. Vocabulary running low. Out of breath, I keep going and going. Oh no, if I'm a record, then I'm broke. You don't like my song no more. So tell me what more can I say?
Experience personalized vacation planning with JBL Travel Group, a cruise planners franchise. Whether you're dreaming of an ocean or river cruise, an all-inclusive resort, or an escorted tour, Joe Leo and his team with over 14 years experience will handle every detail for a stress-free vacation. Call Joe at 732-831-5200 or go to jbltravelgroup.net.
Sunshine, Carolina sunshine, Carolina sunshine is calling me. Florida's known as the sunshine state, and it lured me away from my home. After all the years I've lived there, Carolina wouldn't leave me alone. Sunshine, Carolina sunshine, Carolina sunshine is calling me. That big old Carolina moon kept shining in my mind. So I packed up my stakes in the sunshine state and left that Florida behind. Sunshine, Carolina sunshine, Carolina sunshine is calling me. The Blue Ridge Mountains, the Carolina Seas, east or west, that's where I want to be. Pimlico Sound, out to Cherokee, Carolina's on my mind and it's calling me. Snows to the rain on the roof at night. Nice and easy summer breezes makes Carolina feel so right. It's the sunshine, Carolina sunshine, Carolina sunshine is calling me. Keep on calling. Sunshine, Carolina sunshine, Carolina sunshine is calling me. Keep on calling me. It's that sunshine.
It's that sunshine, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man, that's some Carolina shagging going on, brother.
Some Carolina shagging music right there. Getting ready for Jukebox Saturday coming up at midnight. No Coastal Confession show tonight. They are off for the next 2 or 3 weeks as they tie up all the loose ends and get ready to go on their sailing trip. And I'm so excited. He's so burned out. He's just so ready for a a break. So I'm looking forward to him going. And I guess Donna and Bob are going to be headed down to Key West. And yes, Michelle Myers, all the years of me begging you to come to Memphis, I never went. And now the house is for sale. But I will come down to Panama City and see you.
Yeah, not a problem with that. Yeah, that car will travel.
Well, listen, when you go to Memphis, you have to pack extra stuff. Like you got to get shotgun shells, you got to get extra ammo, you got to get a bulletproof vest, you got to do all those things. And, it's just not my way of traveling. So, I just want to grab my flip-flops and go down and see her at the beach house.
Yeah, times have changed, Danny. The whole world's changed, but we haven't. We're still here.
We're still here.
Yeah, we know a little something about burnout too, but we'll just keep rolling. It's what we do.
Oh man, burnout is a disease telling you you're killing yourself.
Yeah, I've never felt like that in radio ever.
Yeah. Years ago, one of the first songs, Barefoot Reggie, I remember when we were doing Tiki Island Radio, and Barefoot Reggie sent over his very first song, and it was called Beach Therapy. And it's a cute little tune about going to see his doctor. Oh, sand therapy. Yeah, and the doctor told him he needed some sand therapy.
Wow. Yeah, and some vitamin C.
Yeah.
As in SEA.
That's right. Yeah, man.
I remember him.
Yeah.
I do remember him. Yeah. I'd have to go back in the archives and find his stuff. But Barefoot Reggie, yeah.
Yeah, Barefoot Reggie. And he went on to, he turned out to be a really good songwriter. And he's a great artist, performer. He's been down to Tiki House plenty of times, down at Panama City. Panama City is going on right now. This is our first year in, for me, 13 years that I haven't been at the Rendezvous.
Oh.
Yeah. The new.
I'll tell you what. Sad.
Yeah, all those years of taking vacation days, hippie chick taking vacation days, going down there at our own cost, donating our time for all the charities we help raise money for. Didn't make a damn bit of good. They just brought in another radio station.
Did they? That's what it was? They brought in another radio station?
Well, it's been a funny year because in the radio world, in this whole trop rock community, you've got just a handful of radio stations. That's why I always say that radio stations should not be brought up against each other in any kind of awards. Make it about the artist. There is no trop rock if there is no trop rock radio stations playing the music. Okay.
Right.
So there's only really a handful of them out there that are doing these things. And Tiki Pod, Eric P., because nobody can pronounce his last name. We always called him Eric P. Tiki Pod announced this week that he's shutting down his radio station after 11 years. And
wow.
He kind of, Eric P. he loves reggae music. So he kind of moved over to the reggae side of things. He played all the trop rock music, but his mix of music was a lot of reggae because he really likes it. And so it's a huge loss for the trop rock community. And I remember when he first started, he made a post that he was going live today or whatever. So I downloaded his app and was listening and and sending him some hey, it's a little low or it's this that. Well, you know how we used to do check one, check.
Yeah,
so I was doing that with him because I was trying to encourage him to do what he was doing. And then we went down to Key West. This was before the Songwriter Showcase. And we had Key West Chris had a thing called Key West is Calling. And Key West Chris was trying to push the trop rock radio stations to work together. Well, Harry with A1A, thought I was the Antichrist for some reason or whatever, and he and I immediately butted heads, even though I went down to the Keys to meet Harry personally, introduce myself, and say, hey, I hope we get to work together or whatever. He just thought I was the Antichrist. And so the idea was we were going to have all these radio stations broadcast together in Key West. And this was back when it was just Meeting of the Minds Week. All right, and we were at the Sunset Tiki, beautiful place right there on the water. And Harry refused to do it because I was going to be there.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my God.
Backed
Really?
out at the last minute. And back then, we had another rum company called Code Rum. And Code Rum, I had to get them to bring in, I had to get the Sunset Tiki to bring in the Code Rum so we could have tastings there. And I say all that to say this, that Eric P. with Tiki Pod, we had Tiki Island Radio, we had Tiki Man Radio, and I was streaming all those. We had, we could log into both radio stations at the same time, Tiki Island Radio, Tiki Man Radio. And then he was streaming it off of our website. All right, so that was 3. Then we had Beachfront Radio. Andy was there, and he was running cameras. He was doing a lot of video stuff back then. And I had the sound man from hell there with Q104, the X. So it was, I'm promoting 3 radio stations. We had 5. We could say that we had 5 radio stations, and Harry was an ass. Now, man, Harry and I have long since burned that bridge and put it under the water, and he's actually been on the Sunday show before when I did the whole round table back in the pandemic when nobody could do anything. I had all of them, including Eric P. on the Sunday show. So it was a hell of a thing. Because back then I was just doing the, what is that place? Anyway, I was doing the Coconut Castaways pit stop party, and I was there for 3 days, and then I came down to Key West, and I would broadcast here, and I'd broadcast there, and I'd do this, and I'd do that all over the island. Finally, we were able to create our own event with the Songwriter, the Songwriter Showcase, Key West Bound, and last year was our 9th year of that. So, yeah, a lot of time under the water, man.
I tell you what, a lot of bridge, a lot of water under the, there you go, a lot of water under the bridge. But I remember when you started the showcase, and you called me and said, man, I got this idea, and I think this is going to fly.
Yeah.
And it did. Here you are, 9 years later. But, I wish all the stations could come together. But, the licensing fees have gone through the roof to do this.
Yes.
And the more listeners, and just so people know, if you're on radio, it's one fee. If you got video, that's an additional fee. If your music's being streamed somewhere else, that's another fee. They have feed us to death and basically wanted to fee us out of the business. So to let companies, and they want to stop us from, they think we're interfering with Sirius and Amazon and all the big players, like we're fragmenting the listening landscape. But we have a right. We have a right to broadcast and to do whatever journalism we want, That's just the way it is, but they're making it very expensive.
It is very expensive. Every spring I have to write a check for our license fee, and, my whole year is planned around that. And, the whole, if there is, a budget or whatever, that's factored into anything and everything that we're doing. So it's expensive, and, I hate to see Eric P. go. But he's also retiring, and, God love him that he's doing he wants to take some time and enjoy himself. And, it's, there's a lunch hour. But, yeah, I understand, starting to scale back on some things myself. It is sad that we're not down in Panama City because a lot of the people that are listening right here, I know, Donna and Bob were going to go this year. We, Michelle Myers and Tim, they were there, helping us out a whole lot. It takes a volunteer group to do all that. You've been down there. One year we did the Tiki Island Radio live broadcast. I remember when we did the Sunday show one time, and we were there, and they had the church service behind us.
Oh my God, that was funny as hell. I was hungry. I was starving, man.
Yeah.
And all I see is biscuits and gravy and sausage, and we're standing in the catering line. I'm like, oh, this is great, man. And all of a sudden I hear, ladies and gentlemen, please bow your heads in prayer. So we're, standing there, and that was the longest prayer I've ever heard. I'm like, man, everything's getting cold on my plate, and we had to hurry up and get to the broadcast booth.
Yeah, and for those of you that have been to the Rendezvous, we were right up at Sharky's. All right, we hadn't worked our way down to the stage yet, so we were kind of, when you walked out of Sharky's down that walking path right there, we were just to the right there. So, and they were having church service right in Sharky's, and of course, we're starting the Sunday show, and I'm like, "Good morning, everybody." People are like, "Are you okay? What the hell's wrong with you?"
Yeah, there's a church service behind us, and I had a flight to catch. So we're trying to get a morning show going. I think I had all my bags packed, and it's like I had to hop in a rental car and drive up to Atlanta, for God's sakes, catch a flight out.
Yes, and the trade-off was Music on the Bay. I say all that when we were talking about the radio stations. Thank you for reminding me, Michelle Myers. Radio Trop Rock would do Music on the Bay. We did Panama City Rendezvous, okay? Now, actually, before Radio Trop Rock did Music on the Bay, it was A1A. Harry did it for years. He was a Shriner, and but he got in some kind of pissing match with them, and they didn't invite him back, and so Radio Trop Rock slid in there and took it over. But everybody kind of, there were times, man, where there'd be 5 or 6 radio stations at Rendezvous. But for the most part, everybody knew that was our event. This year, it's been right the opposite. We did Music on the Bay, and they're doing Panama City. So, whatever.
Well, you know what, Danny, here's food for thought. You ought to just create, like, a Sirius XM for Trop Rock. Trop Rock. And all of the guys and all the other stations who, it's a lot of money to lay out. It's a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
But if we all came together, and everyone just came in under one umbrella and just copy the SiriusXM model, that everybody shares a part in the advertising proceeds.
It's interesting you say that, because we actually talked about that years ago, right? Because that was my vision when I got into this, was to have our own channel on SiriusXM. And we had enough talent between the radio stations to fill up a whole day. And then you could do, because when I used to travel, I would listen, I had Sirius XM, and I would listen to either Margaritaville or the NASCAR channel. And the NASCAR channel had 3 different shows. They had the morning show, the midday show, and then the afternoon show. And then they would replay those at midnight, at 7 o'clock. The morning show that comes on at 7 o'clock in the morning would be at 7 o'clock at night. They'd replay that, all day long, and then right back to a new day. And I felt like, we had enough talent that we could do that, and, it's hard to get people to work together, man.
I know. I remember in the days with iHeart. Now, they were looking for, 24-hour live radio.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm hearing on Sirius XM, I'm listening to Margaritaville, and I'm hearing replays from 2 days ago.
Yeah.
All right? So they're doing a lot of replays, but my point is that we have enough talent in this genre to bring DJs on 2 days straight, at least, before we even have to even do a rerun. Okay? This is live music. We could do that. You need to make that work.
Yeah, and it's the same thing, right? The Trop Rock Sirius XM channel is the same thing. Now, the downside, for everything you win, you lose something, right? And the downside of being on Sirius XM is that you got to pay the subscription to have it, right? And that's how Sirius XM makes their money. And, right now, everybody complains about everything except for even free radio. Here they are. It's free radio. I mean, we're paying the license fees. We got to go out and get sponsors to do it and all this other stuff. And we have to take care of the business side of things. But from a listening standpoint, it's free, but on Sirius, it's not. But it would be a source, one source for everything.
Yes, it would be. I mean, if you go over there now, you got Margaritaville, and then you've got the you get that 70s show called, what is it, Yacht Rock Radio? Somebody sounds like Thurston Howell III, Yacht Rock Radio.
Drop Rock Radio. Yacht Rock Radio.
Yeah, Rock Gut Radio.
Yeah,
but
Rock
anyway.
Gut, yeah. Yeah.
But we can do that. We have the genre, we've got the talent, we've got the music, we've got all of the background, all of the history, all of the contacts. We just need to bring every station under one roof. All right. Everybody can forget about the licensing fees. And earlier I said, you can with Sirius, it's subscription. You get a little bit of the subscription proceeds.
Yeah, that's where the money comes from. You get a percentage of that, and then they sell your advertising dollars. And you get a percentage of that. Your job is truly just to bring the talent and the entertainment and everything into that channel, whatever it is. But I always felt like if we were in that circle, right, then some of these trop rock artists could break through to No Shoes Nation or Margaritaville or whatever and be played on those other channels. We would be inside, and we could make those things happen. So
that would work.
There's so many different angles of it that but again, getting people to get on board and set their ego aside is a whole nother thing.
Yeah, and you're right about the artists and their music overlapping to other stations, because I'm hearing Jesse Rice in the Pirate Sessions from back in the day. When I started out, they started out. And now I'm hearing Jesse Rice on Sirius XM.
Sure.
All right. And look what happened. I mean, a lot of internet radio played him, but now that he's there, he's going to get more exposure on No Shoes Nation, Margaritaville, and whatever else, Yeah. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander, and I think it's good for all of us. We just need to come up with a good business model that only the Tiki Man could do. I believe you could do it, Danny. Get us all under one roof.
Yeah. Well, we got a pretty good radio station right here with Tiki Man Radio, and we just do our own thing, and we got so many talented DJs and people working with us here at the station. B-Man and Michelle, the kids out in California, and Ed and Pat, and everybody that's doing their thing, and it's a pretty good thing. But it could be so much bigger, and then. That brings in a whole nother animal, but it is what it is.
Yeah, just get a bunch of us retirees in there. When you hear somebody's getting ready to retire, you just say, "Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. No. You're coming over here to the station. You're getting back in the radio whether you like it or not."
That's right. That's right. Yeah, like Johnny, get on your microphone. Everything's going to be okay, man. I'll take care of it. It's going to be just fine.
Spreading out to the sea, I like the tropical moon and the lazy palm trees. I like to listen to my heart. There's no place I'd rather be. I like the people, I like the way they smile, I like the feeling of you on this paradise isle. I like the cool island gecko. Man, this is where I wanna be. Sun come up shining, always more better the kind. I like the hula, I think it's really good. Woman, I don't understand the words, but in time I think I could if I just had the time. Oh, by the sea. We'll cook a little pig and all the coconuts are free. And what you see is what you get, it's just a little grass shack. I know you're gonna like it, and I hope you come back. I like the fishes swimming around in the sea. I like to hop them on the grill and cook them up for me with a big pan of butter. Man, it can't get better than this. No, no, no. I like the chickens. You hop them on the grill. Man, it hurts to eat some raw fish and eat up all the spills. Oh, well, oh, yeah, it's just a luau down by the sea. So take me back, back to the kind. Take me back, back to the kind. All over Mobed or Molokai, I will return. We'll be crying, take me back, back to the kind. Take me back, back to the kind. All over Mobed or Molokai, I will return. All over Mobed or Molokai, I will return. All over Mobed, I will return. Whoa, yeah, all over Mobed, Molokai.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody. This is a Tiki Man with Tiki Man Radio. No matter where I'm at, if I'm right here at the Tiki Bar, the Chocolate Bar, or I'm down in Key West hanging with my friends, walking along the beach, I believe in having a good time. I want to share those positive vibes with you right here at Tiki Man Radio. You know, the world's gone crazy. Just turn on the local news. And what you need to do is cut off that negativity and turn on Tiki Man Radio. Put some positive vibes in your soul. 24/7. Streaming around the world. Tiki Man Radio is your coastal Americana radio station. You know, the only thing stopping you from being happy is you. Come along for the ride.
There's a dance called the shack, and if you don't know how it's done, grab your partner by the hand, move your feet, let's have some fun. There ain't nothing like shagging, something you won't get tired of. There ain't nothing like shagging when you're shagging with the one you love. When you learn the basic move, then add something new. Let the music take control. Throw that girl around a time or two. There ain't nothing like shagging, something you won't get tired of. There ain't nothing like shagging when you're shagging with the one you love. You can have a real good time shagging with a friend, but when you shag with the one you love, you hope that dance will never end. There ain't nothing like shagging, something you won't get tired of. There ain't nothing like shagging, baby, shagging with the one you love. There ain't tired of. There ain't nothing like shagging when you're shagging with the one you love. There ain't nothing like shagging, honey, something you won't get tired of. There ain't nothing like shagging when you're shagging with the one you love. There ain't nothing like shagging, something you won't get tired of. There ain't nothing like shagging, baby, shagging with the one you love. There ain't nothing like shagging, something you won't get tired of. There ain't nothing like shagging, honey, shagging with the one you love. There ain't nothing like shagging.
Take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings. Every Saturday, starting when you get up, Buttercup. Tiki Man Radio opens up the massive archives of the radio station and takes you back to that old shaggy music. Jukebox Saturdays, only on Tiki Man Radio. little bit of Journey there. It's a good old band. Love it.
Yeah, man. I tell you what, my girlfriend Robin loves Journey, no doubt about it. We saw them on a cover band on the Bethany Boardwalk, and they were really, really good. But, brother, I got to tell you what, you kicked off a great set there with great memories because Kalohikai and the Malakai Slide, man.
Yeah.
That just takes me back. I'm like, damn, okay, maybe he can talk me into doing that show. I don't know.
Well, it doesn't take much, man. Just, kind of like a lot of people don't know our routine, right? So you log in about 15 minutes before the show actually starts or whatever, and I'm already in that getting ready for the show mode, and I'm playing music to kind of get ready for it, and it's I throw in some stuff in there, which is going out to the radio. We're streaming live on the radio as well at the same time, but it kind of gets you in the mood, man, to get ready to fire up and say, Happy Friday, everybody. We made it.
Yeah, man. I tell you, I'm in here always an hour early, 2 hours early. I turn on Tiki Man Radio. I'm rocking my noggin. I'm doing sound checks. I'm in here singing to Jimmy Buffett, Babaloo, Babaloo, 1, 2, 1, 2, check, check, check. I'm going on and on and on and on. Trying to get loose. And I'm like, yeah, all right, 15 minutes before showtime. I send Danny a text. All systems go. Houston logged in the green room, baby, on standby.
That's right.
Yeah, I love it.
Nothing like it, man. And I was showing those pictures, and it's a great song to play those songs. Only the young or whatever. I mean, because you'll blink, and that'll be 10 years ago. Just like we were talking back in the day when we were doing the Sunset Tiki down in Key West before the Songwriter Showcase. So it goes by fast, man. You got to enjoy it.
Oh, that's right. And I'm glad you brought me back into the fold here. I am extremely grateful. Thank you. Thank the network. I love being here. It just kicks off my Friday. I mean, Friday mornings at 11 here might as well be 5 o'clock somewhere.
That's right.
That's the mood I'm in when I hit the air. I'm just ready to roll.
Yeah, man. I'm with you. I look forward to it all week long. And of course, the Sunday show will be coming up Sunday and 10 o'clock, the big show, as we like to call it. And I look forward to that all week long as well. And I've been doing that show for so many years now. And the countdown of the music and the music that starts playing before we go live, it's a routine. It kind of gets you into that mood. The hippie chick is here. Let's see here.
Good afternoon, hippie chick. Yeah, it's after 12 o'clock.
What you got there?
Good afternoon.
Hey there,
you
Johnny.
brought us lunch?
Yeah.
Good morning.
I got eggs.
Got eggs.
From across their way. I got to walk with them and meet the ones that have chickens over there.
Oh, you've been hanging out with those chickens?
Yes, I did. I just want to say hello, everybody.
Yeah, well.
Good morning, good morning. I sent Danny some pictures this morning when I first met you, and I believe you two had just met each other.
Yeah, he did.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
You should have, when you walked over there, you should have went like... This
is living. I wonder what the
poor chickens are doing today.
I say there, son.
I say there, son. Yeah, I love me some foghorn leghorn.
Tell you what, fresh chicken, eggs.
Yeah, we've got if you go out of the neighborhood here, there's a guy across the street, and that's what he does. He has chickens and duck eggs and all kinds of other stuff, which was a hot commodity not too long ago. Everybody's like, holy crap, the eggs are expensive. Now we forget all about that because it's $5 a gallon gas.
Yeah.
They're like, man, I sure wish we could get back to eggs being $7 a dozen.
Yeah, I tell you what, I've got a neighbor across the street. She gets eggs from a family member who grows them. She calls me from time to time, and I'm grateful for that. I mean, hey, when you're retired, every penny counts.
That's right.
The way it goes.
That's right.
But I have to scrub them too, so they still got stuff on them.
Well, that's one thing, like I'll be on the phone with B-Man. He's always walking somewhere, when he's on the phone with me. And, I can hear the conch train go by. I can hear the roosters crowing in the background of whatever. And it's the same thing here. We, because of those chickens over there, I can hear the roosters early in the morning when I wake up here. So it gives me that home feeling like I'm down in Key West.
Wow. Yeah, we don't have chickens hollering around here or roosters or anything. No.
Occasional bear coming up. Man, boy, I'm glad to be out of that cave. That was a cold winter.
Yeah, I'm going to. Hey, brother, I'm telling you what, last fall, just a few doors down, there was a 400-pounder. I don't know if I sent you that picture or not. That was a big boy, 400 pounds. We're coming home from one of her grandkids' soccer games, and I was supposed to take the trash out. Well, we pulled in the driveway, and Boot, Scoot, and Boogie got in the house because I'm like, I am not taking the trash out with that bear roaming around here. So last night, she was like, I was thinking about getting up and watching the, there's something going on in the solar system and all that. And I was like, well, you're going to hang out with Boo Boo the bear, because she said, well, I said, well, there's bear poop in the backyard all over the place, so they're here. I don't want to wake up on the deck in the middle of the night with a bear licking my face.
No.
I'll fall asleep.
Yeah, better leave them bears alone. I mean, there's a place here that I often talk about. It's one of my favorite places in the world to go to. That's up in the mountains here, called Tellico Plains, and that's where you go rainbow trout fishing. And they raise the rainbow trout on the very top of the mountain, and just millions of them. And then they pump them down to the bottom of the mountain, and then they swim their way back up, which, is for the bear and everything else that's up in the mountains. But it makes them beautiful. I mean, no internet service, no cable TV, nothing up in those mountains. I mean, you're as far away from anything as you can be, and nothing but the sound of that water rolling down that mountain. It's beautiful.
That's, there's paradise everywhere. All you have to do is look and keep an eye out for bear, okay?
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
We got them, brother. We got them. They're everywhere. I don't want any trouble. The first time I saw one, I had just moved up here, and I was walking around the house, up the steps to come in, and I thought it was a deer out there that was just kind of like paralleling my movement. I wasn't paying attention, I just came home from work. And I got to going up steps. I just looked to the left, and I said, oh, my God, it's a bear. Man, I'm trying to get in the house, unlock the door, and say, holy crap. And then I went to work next day, and I said, hey, man, I saw a bear. And they all looked at me like, haven't you ever seen a bear before? I said, no, unless it was on TV or at the zoo, not in my backyard. They said, well, honey, there's bear everywhere here. Well, I learned.
I guess it's how we were raised. I mean, because, here we have the Great Smoky Mountains. And so, I've seen pictures of me in the Smoky Mountains feeding a bear next to a sign that says, don't feed the bear. Our parents was just like, to throw you in the back of a pickup truck, saying, now, listen, hang on back there. No seatbelts, none of that stuff. It's kind of funny. There's a lot of music and songs out there about that stuff, but it's true. It was all true. I mean, and you're looking at it later, and you're like, holy crap, why am I feeding that bear next to a sign that says don't feed the bear?
Feed the bear. Well, there you go. There was your start.
Polaroid cameras were just new at the time. We had to get the picture,
Oh, Lord. Well, also what you said about throwing people in the back seat, no seat belts, all that.
Mm-hmm.
And you met my family in West Virginia. Well, they would come up with the kids to visit up here, and all the kids would ride in the back of the truck. It had a cap on it, so they'd set back cots and blankets and pillows, and that's how they rolled. There was no seat belts, and they had the window that opens up, in the cab, and they just keep in touch with them that way.
Wow.
No injuries, no accidents, thank goodness.
No accidents. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. We want to talk about our sponsor, Dockmate, wireless remote control system for your boat. And I was looking back, and I was like, well, we had them at the beginning of the month, so we should have them at the beginning of next month. And we'll reach out to Josh and those guys and see who's going to come in next. Brian Burns is going to be sending us some of the videos that he's been doing. He's been working his ass off trying to get some other sponsors and things out there to try to move this thing along. It's an interesting thing to learn about all this. I went into this with a marina in mind and immediately realized that the marinas don't care anything about us. But there's so many other vendors and things that feed those marinas and people with boats and things of that nature that are trying to get their name out there. So it's been an interesting adventure.
Well, if they would just tag along with Dockmate and Tiki Man Radio.
Yeah.
And we continue to get the word out because we're working on our end too. I mean, we even share ideas about Sirius XM. Come on.
Sure.
So you talk about things overlapping. Okay. Well, here we are. You know, we're talking about this great product, great company, Dockmate. And we've had a lot of fun with it. And once again, thank you, Dockmate, for sponsoring this show.
Absolutely. And we really appreciate their support and everything they're doing. And like I said, Brian Burns is out there working his ass off trying to get things rolling in different directions. And we're just doing our thing, man.
That's what we do.
Dave Mason passed away this week.
Really?
Yeah. That song, what was it? We Just Disagree?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorite songs that he did. He had a lot of good music, but man, a lot of we've been losing a lot of really known artists and people this year that's just kind of come and go.
Yeah, well, you know, as you get older, this happens, and I've been taking note of that too. And every day is like, man, I got to make my best day. You know, live every day like it's your saltiest day. All right, period. And just make the best of it. Live in the moment. I've done that my whole life. Now I'm retired, and I'm like, okay. And I still have to remind myself to do that.
I don't know when it started, or maybe it's just me. I suspect that it's not just me, but there's this thing now, somebody passes away, or you haven't talked to somebody in a long time, and you go to their Facebook, and it says, remembering so-and-so. You didn't know they passed away. But there's this thing about going to their last post about what they were doing, you know.
Really?
Yeah, you know, it is for me. Like, I kind of go to their Facebook page and say, you know, were they having a good time? Were they sick? You know, trying to figure out what was going on with somebody you didn't know that passed away or whatever. And, you know, some people pass away suddenly, tragically. It's not always a sickness or whatever, you know, but I'm hoping, you know, that that's something I can leave behind my morning post. You know, that was my last little bit of advice to you before I checked out.
Well, that's a good idea, Danny, you know, and that really is a good idea. I don't post on Facebook that often, a couple times a year. You know, I used to do it all the time. I just don't anymore.
Yeah.
But you have a good thing there. And, you know, I told you the other day that I found camera cards and video cards, and actually I found an old cell phone. That cell phone actually has the pictures on it from when you and I were in West Virginia.
No kidding.
But I have, yes, sir. It's Alcatel. It's an Alcatel phone, so I'm trying to get the pictures off of it, and I can't get the pictures. I can't get the software, the computer, to recognize this antiquated phone. So I'm still working on it.
Yeah, they didn't have clouds back then.
No.
You remember when that first came out? It was like, you know, listen, we're going to put everything in the cloud. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh, same way, man.
I ain't going to have my stuff floating around up there like that so everybody can see it. I don't want that going on.
Yeah, I tell you. And technology just advances so fast. So I know I'll be able to get them off through an interface somehow, some way. That's what I do. And I'm sure I'll find that interface at Goodwill. Trust me.
Well, I was going to say, if I know one thing, you've got a cord somewhere in a drawer that you'll be able to get that off of there for sure. But here's a little bit of Dave Mason, passed away this week.
Been away, haven't seen you in a while. How've you been? Have you changed your style, and do you think that we've grown up differently? Don't seem the same. Seems you've lost your feel for me. So let's leave it alone, 'cause we can't see eye to eye. There ain't no good guy, there ain't no bad guy. There's only you and me, and we just disagree. Ooh. about you. Have you got a place to stay? Why should I care when I'm just trying to get along? We were friends, but now it's the end of our love song. So let's leave it alone, 'cause we can't see eye to eye. There ain't no good guy, there ain't no bad guy. There's only you and me, and we just disagree. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, oh. So let's leave it alone, 'cause we can't see eye to eye. There ain't no good guy, there ain't no bad guy. There's only you and me, and we just disagree. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, oh.
Hey everybody, join us for Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday. Come over and be part of the show. We'll be streaming live on the Cammy's Grammy Live Cam on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and get into the chat and be a part of the show. That's Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station. Tears for Fears, firing you up on a Friday, going old school today. Some of that 80s, 90s rock. There's a clip in Jukebox Saturday that a guy sent me from some old shaggin' radio stations over in Myrtle Beach, and there's a little clip in there that says. And it's a little jingle, right? And it's like, time to turn before you burn.
Oh, my God. That's going back in time, brother. That's going back.
Yeah.
Carolina Shaggin', you were just rocking the docks, brother. Rocking my noggin.
Time to turn before you burn.
Time to turn before you burn.
Oh, me. I don't think I got it in this laptop. I got it over in the base here, but I always thought, man, that's old school right there. They used to play that on the radio stations that were back when you did live radio. You know, most of these terrestrial radio stations are all programmed now, you know.
Yeah. You know, we were talking about that a little earlier, and I had a question for you regarding Matt Hoggett. And, you know, for those of you who don't know, Matt got signed by Jimmy Buffett, and he was touring for a while, and I know he was on your show, and Matt was such a funny guy, and the last I heard, he got out of the business, and he was running for a judgeship down in Goche, Mississippi.
Yeah, the backstory behind Matt Hoggett is that he was a police officer for a long period of time, so he's got a lot of background into that, and he liked to play music, you know. And for those of you who've never met Matt, he stands about this tall. He's a little short guy. I seen a picture of you two together one time. He looked like he came up to about your kneecap. But anyway, he's a crazy character, funny guy, and got some musical talent or whatever. But I think he got back into judicial or police work or whatever. Yeah. Well,
he was on Margaritaville for a little while, and I listened. I'm like, they just would not let him be himself because he's funny as heck.
He is.
And it was just pre-programmed, very bland, typical corporate radio. And, you know, the only person that I hear on there that can really get carried away is Savannah Jane Buffett, you know, with her show.
Sure.
Nobody does anything. But with him, boy, they really reeled him back in.
Yeah.
So, I wish him all the best.
Well, what's his name? Let's see here if I can find it. Escaped my mind all of a sudden. Let's see here. Oh, Tom Petty. Tom Petty. You know, The Last DJ. That's such a great song. You know, The Last DJ. There goes the last DJ, plays what he wants to play, and you know, that's also, you know, getting into Sirius XM. You know, it's a corporate thing. You know.
Yeah.
And they got their standards and how they want things to go, and you know, how long you can talk, things you can't say. You know, all these things. So that's where the freedom of what we do here allows us, you know, like if I want to call Harry an ass, I can do that, you know, so.
Right.
And Harry can get on his station and call me an ass, and it's okay, you know, so.
It's okay. Yeah. You know, it's we're onto something here, but we also know what's going on out there. But you know what? If we had our own terrestrial station and we could stream it, which they do, all right, you know, every local station can stream. Anybody can pick it up around the world. We could do the same thing and have a terrestrial station. But they make that so expensive, too, with the tower leasing, the lease, the fees. FCC just wants to put everybody out of business.
That's right. That's right. And just don't have the money for all that. And I really don't have the patience for it anymore. You know, if I can't do radio the way I want to do radio, and, you know, now that we're doing radio and basically television at the same time, it's a whole nother animal that a lot of people don't really appreciate how much of this is going on at the same time. They just expect it, and that's okay. That's how it should be. They should expect us to be the best at what we do, and it should sound right. and there shouldn't be any problems, and they expect that. I mean, they're kind of spoiled to that now, and that's okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. I can live up to that standard of doing it right and doing it the best I can, and just kind of go on down the road.
Yeah, well, that's what we do. And just think of, in the old days, we had 3 radio television stations, and a lot of work went into that station, 24 hours a day with a cast and crew.
Yeah.
And you've got a great cast, great crew, and everybody does their jobs seamlessly. But we all have practice. It takes practice. But we know what we're doing, and you got a great setup here. I'd like to see this continue to grow and get a lot bigger. I mean, you've been at this a lot of years now.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's time to move it to the next level. But we have DockMate on board with us, and that is really helping out. Thank you, DockMate.
Yes. You can reach out to DockMate at dockmate.us and get all the information you can about them. Or you can call them at 954-998-1430. I keep that scrolling across the bottom there. So you guys can see it if you're interested in it. If you got a boat show that comes to your town, reach out and see if they're going to be there. And they have all kinds of partners around the world now working with DockMate and pushing this out to make life better for everybody that's on a boat.
Yeah. I tell you what, I'd like to, well, I know everything is classified, but I'm sure they've got a lot of A-list clients with captains who use DockMate. But it'd be really cool to interview the captains. You know, like we talked about Michael Jordan's boat, and there's so many available out there. But
Yeah.
That's just another in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure there is a classified list of people that they probably don't even deal with them. They deal with their captains and their boat mates and stuff of that nature.
Yeah, that would just be so cool. It's another angle, but yeah, well, like you said, we've always got a lot going on. We always try to bring people the best of what we've got here, and we've been doing it a long time. You know, you've been doing it a long time. Your whole crew has, and again, what a great crew. Period.
Well, I'm very blessed to have so many people. A lot of people that are listening in today. You know, Michelle Myers and Tim and the hippie chick and B-Man and Michelle and Ed and all and the whole crew. You know, everybody that and even the ones that don't do it anymore. B-Dog and Lou and. They did their show for 4 years, and Rick the Stick did his show for a couple, 3 years, and so there's been a lot of it, but it's always been a joy to work with so many people like you, Johnny B.
It's always a pleasure working with you, Danny. You know that. I mean, right now it's almost 1 o'clock. You know what that means? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's about to arrive in about 60 seconds.
That's right. That's right. And, we got a little bit of rain, much needed rain coming in tonight. It's been dry here. So we're looking forward to having some rain this weekend. It's supposed to rain all night, which is great. Banana trees need it. Tomato plants need it, all that good stuff. You can't replace all that real rain, with the water fountain and all that stuff, So, but I got to mow the yard before the rain comes in. You got to have your priorities straight. And and then it's steak night at the Tiki Bar, so I'm gonna throw some steaks on the grill.
I'll bring the beer.
Steak nights on the grill and have some fun, man.
All right, brother, you're giving me some good ideas, man. I'll have to get up to the store and get a steak.
There you go.
And some margarita mix.
Yeah. But thank you, guys. If you guys hadn't hit the like button, please do before you go. I can't tell you how important that is. And make sure you follow the podcast. It comes out every day. I think I'm working on about 70 episodes of that. Just make sure your settings, once you follow it, make sure your settings is set to download, because I'm trying to get to 1,000 downloads, and I'm about 780 right now. So, every little bit helps.
Yeah, man. Every little bit helps.
Let's see here. All right, Johnny. Thank you so much for being here, man. Thanks for being here, being my partner in crime here, man.
Yes, sir. It's always a privilege. Thank you for having me, and have a great weekend, everybody.
Yeah, and everybody tune in for Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man, 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time, right here on Tiki Man Radio. We'll be streaming live on the Cammy's Grammy Live Gam. Have a fantastic weekend, everybody.
Yep, we'll see you.